Welcome to Weddings on a Wednesday, brought to you by the Top News, your travel insider, and WeddingSutra.com. I'm Parthiv, the CEO and co-founder of WeddingSutra.com, and with me are Pramod Lunawat from Kolkata, Rajat Sogani from Ahmedabad, and Meera Ravishankar from Hyderabad. Pramod Lunawat is a commerce graduate from a business family, and he's the founder of Marijuana Events, which has been orchestrating luxury and destination weddings in Kolkata and several places in the world. Rajat Sogani is a doctorate in hospitality and the co-founder of Ahmedabad-based 7X Weddings. He's one of the biggest wedding planners in Gujarat and has been managing weddings in Gujarat, Rajasthan, and many other locations in Middle East and Southeast Asia. Meera Ravishankar is the founder of Bridal March & Co. She's based in Hyderabad. She's an architecture graduate, and at the age of 19, she ventured into wedding design and decor. She was one of the first persons in South India to venture into wedding design, and she's also designed the wedding of famous cricketer Dinesh Karthik. Pramod, we're all going closer home, be it for the pre-wedding shoot and maybe even for post-wedding holiday.
There are so many spots, but I love the myriad colors of Kolkata actually. So the Kumhar Tuli, which is where the Durga Pujas and all other clay idols are made, presents a range of colors for any quirky looking photo shoot actually. On the flip side, if you're looking at Heritage Kolkata, you could look at the area near Prinsep Ghat where you get the sites of both the Hooghly bridges, the new one and the old one. The old one is of course the historic one. And I think these two places for me represent Kolkata when you do a wedding. Of course, you could put the trams. I would of course like to avoid the hand rickshaws for obvious reasons. But a ride on a tram and shooting those really makes it look pretty Kolkata.
Colonial, cultural, among many others. There's so much. It's a photographer's delight, no doubt.
In Hyderabad, I think whenever anybody thinks of Hyderabad, the first thing that will come to their mind is Ramoji Film City over here. The place has so many different sceneries to offer for so many different moods and feels. Apart from that, if you want to go for a very traditional setting, I think Hyderabad is known for its forts. There are so many forts in Hyderabad where you can get like a very stony background and very, very dramatic shots like the Golconda Fort. If you want to go for a grandeur feel, Hyderabad offers that as well. There are so many palaces. There's a Chaumala Palace, which is extremely famous, known for its Nizami style with farshi chandeliers and just the royal grandeur. And I think that sums it up.
As we all know that Ahmedabad is the world's first heritage city. And you can divide the city into three different locations. The first, when we talk about heritage, we have a lot of step well here. We have a lot of Adalat Ki Vav. We have Yasid Ki Jali. That's a location for, if you talk about traditional part of Ahmedabad. But the dream project of Narendra Modi is Sabarmati Riverfront. Is the most exciting part right now. In fact, every photographers are using that Sabarmati Riverfront. So this is the most exciting location for photography, for all the pre-wedding shoot.
So there is something that many people don't know about Hyderabad, that is Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. It is the famous Kalamkari design is actually originated from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So we have so many skilled laborers who do custom block prints to kind of, bring about different Kalamkari custom prints. So this is one thing that I most commonly use for my invites, which is, custom Kalamkari prints, block printed specifically for my clients, be it in textured fabric, paper, or any medium.
Well, I think if you're able to put some of the textures that Kolkata's heritage presents to you through its Rajbadis, the famous Rajbadis as a picture on some of your wedding cards, and couple that with giveaways, with Kasundi, with Darjeeling tea, and the sweets of Bengal are world famous, as you know. I mean, the one that those are made with milk and its products. If you have combined those, curated those well with the pictures of the Rajbadis, the Patharia Ghat Rajbadi, the Bawali Rajbadi, or the Ganga Kutir for that matter, I think a client will have a taste of Calcutta and he will love to keep that or retain that as a memorabilia throughout its life.
Right now, the most happening place is Sabarmati Riverfront, because that's the place which has been showcased at the international forum by the visit of Chinese president. So this is the most exciting location for all of us to host a wedding or any event over there. If you have seen, all the world-class event happens in Gujarat at that place only. So the most exciting place right now to showcase Ahmedabad or Gujarat on international forum. Unique is Adalat Ki Vav. It is very unique because it is 7 steps down. If you understand, Vav is like a step well. So this is the most unique because Ahmedabad being the first heritage city, so it is also upcoming venue and it has been used by a lot of film locations, and now it's been used for the venues for the small celebrations of weddings.
So when you talk about Hyderabad, I think two things come to everybody's mind. That is grandeur, 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 and then a lot of forts. So when you talk about grandeur, what better wedding venue than the Taj Falaknuma Palace, placed on top of a hill, and you can see the entire city line from the Falaknuma Palace. You go up through a horse, and it's so silent around. It's so scenic, and the Gothic architecture really brings out the grandeur of the place. I think that's undoubtedly one of the best locations in India, I would say, not only Hyderabad. And apart from that, there are many forts, like there's the Grand Fort, which is very, very famous, again, for a very rustic a stone background and a garden feel. And there are many huge convention centers, because usually weddings in Hyderabad consist of a minimum of 2,000 to 5,000 to 7,000 people. So the convention centers here are humongous.
Like any other metropolis, Calcutta will obviously offer its big and small convention centers and venues. But I'd like to press my case for places which represent Kolkata. So if you were at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club, for example, you will have one bridge on the one side, the second bridge on the other side, and the greens of the Calcutta Maidans on the other side. You can't have a better venue than that. Then when you come to the 5-star hotels, the Sundarbans in ITC, for example, are a great lawn to be, because the structure itself is so beautiful and the greens are so well manicured. Come to the Alipur side and there is Taj Bengal, for example. And at the Taj Bengal, the Terrace Gardens is a fabulous venue for small weddings. And of course, the lawns are a great venue. So, in all, if you're looking at various options in a 3 to 4 days wedding when you can have your guests travel, I think you can probably move your guests from one place to another, and they will have a plethora of options to choose from.
There is the famous Golconda Resort, which is beautiful. There are a lot of hills surrounding it. There's an amphitheater, a very private pool, and a very nice experience for the couples if they are looking for Hyderabad. And about 150 kilometers away from Hyderabad is Visakhapatnam, which is a beach city. So there are a lot of serene beaches. There are also a lot of wildlife sanctuaries and dams which you can go to. And there's also another getaway for forts called Bidar City, which is just known for forts. So these are a couple of famous honeymoon destinations for the people in Hyderabad.
If a person really wants to spend a romantic weekend, if he chooses to be in the city, there's something called the Glenburn Penthouse, done up recently with just 9 rooms in a hotel. And very few people know about it actually. They sell for as much as 20,000 per night with all meals included. And they present a view of the city which is unenviable. I mean, you will just not find that view from anywhere else. It is in near on the Jawaharlal Nehru Road near Jeevandeep building. And this is on the top of a building, just 9 rooms. And seldom would people talk about it, but people who know about it just love it. Then if you want to go a little distant from the city, then Ganga Kutir is the place to be. On the way of Ganga Kutir, you can actually halt for a night or two at the Bawali Rajbadi, for example. Dazed by the grandeur of the Rajbadi, which was built years back, I think decades back. Spend there 2 nights and then go by the river Hooghly in Ganga Kutir, which are made on the lines of the Kumarakom Lake Resort or a Sri Lankan villa, for example. And you have a have ample options, as a romantic getaway. Of course, if you want to be in the city, some of the suites, the presidential suites in the ITC Royal Bengal, or for that matter in the JW Marriott, are wonderful places to be as well.
Ahmedabad is all about the golf clubs. So there are a lot of club culture is here. So we have five-star clubs like Tanavati Club, Rajpath Club, Kings Relay. There's a beautiful club called Kalahar Blues and Greens. It's a beautiful landscaping with 9-hole golf course. So that's a romantic place. Plus, around 80 kilometers away from it, there's a resort called Madhuban Resort, which is an extraordinary resort made for romantic holidays only. And these are two locations which everybody want to go there. Rest is a concrete city. We have only 5 stars in the buildings only. So that's nothing exciting. But the clubs and Madhuban is very exciting for the people.
Madhuban also does a lot of destination weddings, right?
Yeah, Madhuban is known as a destination weddings, and it's a beautiful property of 80 rooms only, which have their own private pools, own jacuzzi and all that. Super presidential suite. So I think it's Gujarat's biggest pool is also over there only.
I think undoubtedly Charminar, the Charminar area, they have so many pearls. Hyderabad is known for pearls. So the variety of pearl jewelry that you get over here is stunning, starting from, the Navratna finish to, any vintage collection. I think Charminar is a must visit. And it's also so famous for the bangles. So there are different kinds of bangles which you can explore. And brides love wearing bangles. So I think Charminar it's the only place where I would recommend all my brides to go, and without going broke.
Bring you to place with my childhood till now. Actually, I'll have 2-3 options. When I was a young kid, we used to go to a place called Kaka Tea Stall, which offers, like the airlines hotel in Residency Road in Bangalore, you have your tea and snacks and a plethora of options for food like naan and roti, etc. While then when you grow up, then you can come to a place like Quality on the Park Street for chana kulcha. And now with a lot of options available in Calcutta, and with having so much exposure, having done weddings and events across the world, I also love to go to Bang Thai in Oberoi for the Thai food, actually. And the Lebanese food in Souk in Taj, Bengal. I think these are some of the options that any Calcuttan would love to take their guests to, to give them a variety of experience, not to forget the dosas and coffee of Anand. The famous toast, Malai toast and sandwich, which has traveled across the world for Indian weddings, comes from Kolkata. It's near the stock market. The jhal mudi, as you know, the puchka, which you call pani puri or things like that in other parts of the country. These are something that, when added with a gugni or a chilla from the Vardhan market area, those are the taste of Calcutta, and people who love non-vegetarian also probably go for the Nizams or the Kusum's kathi roll as well. So, Calcutta is a place where you can just chat with the charts everywhere.
So the one thing about Hyderabad is it has 2 major areas, which are both hilly areas. That is the Banjara Hills and Jubilee Hills. So in Jubilee Hills, there's this beautiful restaurant called Olive Bistro, which is a very famous one. And it's on top of a hill overlooking like a huge lake. And it's one of the best places to be, because even though it's in the city, you feel so secluded. And the ambience and the whole feel of the place, I think, it's beautiful. It's one of a kind.
I have to divide into 3 parts here. If you talk about my Gujarati food, then I have to say Gordhan Thal. It's a lovely thali with almost 108 dishes, which you can't finish. That's a challenge. Okay. If you go about Indian food, then we have 1944, which is a famous chain from Hammoor ice cream. It's a lovely Indian food, very tasty Indian food. But right now, the most exciting restaurant of the city, which is famous and which is my favorite from last 2 years, is Hayat's The Oriental Grill. It's called the TG's. The famous part of that restaurant is that they do a live cooking in front of you. So it's a very famous and it's a very high-end restaurant. And I'm telling you, everybody in Ahmedabad who loves Oriental food will definitely go over there. It's a live cooking Oriental food. It's amazing to eat. As we all know, Gujarat is only known for the food. So we have dhoklas, we have khakras, we have papdas, we have jalebis, what not. So Gujarat is known as a snack city because you start from Indu Ben ka khakra, then Das ka khaman, then you have papda, then jalebi. So Gujarat is all about the that besan item. So start from your handvu to khakra to papda. It's all about food. In fact, the street food for chai and maska bun. Gujarat's chai and maska bun is very famous. All big shots or any people, they go on the street, they go to the lari wala, they have their chai over there in the evening with their maska bun. So Gujarat is all about street foods and all about khakra and dhoklas.
Thank you, Pramod, Meera, and Rajat for joining us today. That was the second episode of Weddings on a Wednesday, where these three ace planners shared ideas for a memorable celebration in your city. Wedding Sutra and the Dope News will be back with the next edition of Weddings on a Wednesday soon. Thank you.